Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action with Hurts. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Up the middle, Ingram. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. He's got a 1st and maybe more. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that makes the score 14-7.
James Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Eagles 14, Seahawks 7.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. An audible here to get a new look. They throw it out right complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 35 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around.
At the Eagles' 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Wiggles free, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to Walker on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Quick throw here, that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Hurts. Complete on the deep ball.
I feel like my man, Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe Momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Where's the guys up front? Or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 5. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Give to Walker on the read option. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Taking it about the 16. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
73. 73. Hey, easy. 63. Pass.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll throw now on the final play. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Cougar 19. Rig alert, rig alert.
Now back to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll change things up.
Brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Riggs, Riggs. Warrior 70.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rocco 80.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lane. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Viking 18.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Great.
A pitch out to Swift here, and they'll get him down here at the 23. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
1st down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 9 here. They go play action with Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Lockett. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Eluding the pressure right. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 9. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Cougar 19. Go check. Check. Hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hawk 70. 19 tight. Half through 11. 79 Broncos.
In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Oh, they're on him too quickly back there. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Ingram again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
But first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 35. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, Ingram.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing his Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Go, Reed, go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. York now for the extra point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The York on now for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This a long one from 54. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun